Going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream. You guys are having a great day today. Let's get it started. You know how you guys are doing today? What's going on, guys? What's up? Welcome to the live stream. Thank you guys for coming to the live stream today. Don't forget to like. And yeah, we'll take a look at the market. Kind of slow today, coming down here. Let me know how you guys are doing today. Got 3 days left here till this weekly close. And it's not looking too good, right? We're coming here to test our lows here at the range. And I do think there's a big chance we break this. I do think there's a big chance we break this. Question is, where do we come down here? Right? Where do we come down here to test? I'm looking at Bitcoin right now, but I will be trading here. I might do some scalp trades here. But we're just analyzing the market before we get into any trades. What's going on, guys? What's up, Dr. Octa? How you been, man? But let me know how you guys are feeling. You guys bearish, bullish? Are you guys buying anything? What you guys been up to? Ethereum's been holding it pretty well here. Right in this level. Doing pretty good, just watching the Bitcoin lag. Yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty flat day today, so. But I can see us coming down, so I'm kind of bearish short term. Definitely a more bearish short term here. You know, kind of want to see where we are on the weekly too. Yeah, we're overbought on the weekly, so it looks like we're gonna come down here on the weekly. Maybe reset that stochastic on the weekly. I mean, we look here at the VPR, right? VPVR. We see there's a big target right here at 95, 96, just like I told you guys. This is a big target right there. So So I've been saying I would not be surprised if we come here to that target. Some people are calling lower, maybe 92. Yeah, 102, yeah. I agree. But again, this is interesting. This is a big target. We're very overbought. We're coming down here on stochastic and money flow. So yeah, this is live, Renos. This is live. Don't worry. I am live right here. Just showcasing a Bitcoin. And you know what makes me bullish for 2026? I made a video on this. If you guys haven't watched it yet, the total 3. Look at the total 3 on the 6 month, guys. I showed you guys this in my latest video. So this is the total 3 on the 6 month. We're about to end the 6 month in 11 days. So, you know, I can see us breaking out here, possibly Q4 2026, or Q4 this year, or heading into 2026. So look, if we do have a consecutive red candle here on the 6 month, we're basically repeating history, right? Because we're 4 consecutive green, boom, 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 boom. And then we got 2 red in the row. And then we had 4 consecutive. And now we have our first. I mean, this is a clear red in 11 days for total 3. And then if we follow this, right, we have another red below here. That basically means that we're really not going to start to move until 2026. If that happens. I don't know if that will happen. Yeah, this is crypto. We're taking a look here at the total 3, which excludes everything excludes Bitcoin and Ethereum, I believe. Yeah. So it's I know it's kind of annoying because everyone is just waiting for altcoin season and people are saying this date is gonna be bullish, that date, and the cycles and all these things. Well, I'm looking here at the 6 month. And on top of that, I'm also looking at the 12 month, and it's just telling me that this crazy altcoin season might be in 2026. And we might actually have some bearish, you know, we might consolidate more, right? Go down the rest of this year. So, and I mean, this is on the 12 month. Here on the 12 month, we got 6 months left here. 6 months left here for the total 3. What's up, Bebop? Don't forget to like, guys. Thank you guys for the likes. Don't forget to join the fan club as well. Could you check Boom Coin? Yeah, we're gonna check out all your favorite coins. I'll check out Sui, Boom. Should I sell ETH now? Look, I'm bearish short term, which means, yeah, I do believe ETH will probably break 2,500, but I wouldn't sell all of it, you know, just to be safe. We don't have a confirmation here that ETH is coming. My targets for ETH is 2,100, 2,002, and 2,000. If ETH comes to those levels, I think it's a good time to buy because I think that's where ETH will bounce off of. But ETH's just been ranging here. We don't have a confirmation of this break yet. But I would say the probability is that we do eventually break this, right? We do eventually break this. Could it be this week? Maybe. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think, you know, based on the charts, I don't think the 4-year cycle is in play. Look, if the 4-year cycle is in play, then we have the blow off top, or, you know, the Bitcoin, I mean, the crypto top Q4, right? Maybe Q3 of this year. And we see altcoins actually move. Then we have, you know, the 4-year cycle. If not, which the charts are showing me, is showing me that 2026 is gonna be a really good year. I agree with Dr. Octo. Yeah, I feel like this cycle has been more stretched out with the ETFs. It's just been more mature, the markets. And I know people like to say to you, oh, this is the worst bull market ever. We've never been in, you know, this is not a bull market, but this is a bull market. It's just like Dr. Octo says, it's stretched out. So imagine getting 2021 and stretching it out, right? Basically, the momentum is still up because, yeah, all coins have been up since 2022. Have they not been? They've been up. But we're not going up super fast like we were right here. And especially 2017. So, you know, we've been in the bullish bull market. It's just been a slower bull market. And Bitcoin dominance has just been dominating for a longer period of time. Longer than any bull market ever. This is Bitcoin dominance. Look how long Bitcoin's been dominating compared to the last bull market. So this is, you know, at some point we're going to top out here. I do believe we're going to reach a top. Maybe we'll go to 70% Bitcoin dominance, which would be the top from last bull market. I wouldn't be surprised if we do. But at some point we will top out. And then that's when I believe altcoins will start to outperform Bitcoin. So we had altcoin season in December. What do you think of BCH? I bought a while back and it's doing well in my opinion. Yeah, I heard about BCH doing pretty good. I heard a lot of good things about fundamentally about BCH. I used to have some. I sold it for other coins. But, you know, based on the chart, BCH is looking good. We can see right here, 2020. So this is the bear market levels. We're far away from that. So that's a good sign. And since then, we've been in this nice uptrend. And right now, we're just in this big point of control. That's why we're having heavy resistance here for BCH. So, you know, when we break that, then we'll really start to move, right? And recover here. You know, with the next big target, the next big resistance is around 1,600, 1,000, 1,100, 1,200. And BCH's all-time high back in, was this 2017? Yeah, 2017, around 3,000. So I don't know if we're going to go to that 2017 all-time high, but it's been looking pretty good. Honestly, I'm pretty bearish short-term, though, on BCH. Because I believe we're kind of in this flag. So we're probably going to, you know, start trending down for BCH. It's not perfect, but I believe we're kind of in this flag here. We'll probably have another big move down, and then eventually we'll break out of it. So that's the way I'm looking at it. Go back on the total 3. What is the percentages on the red candles difference as moving up? On which time frame? On the 6 month? Let me know. So I'm on the total 3 here. Which, by the way, guys, is super important. If you guys are into altcoins, you should be looking at the total 3, Bitcoin dominance, USDT dominance. And this is why I love bringing you guys these type of charts, because not many people show you them. The short the other day was money. Yeah, shout out to Adrian. It was beast. I might put in some trades here. I mean, the market is kind of flat today, but I might look for some scalp trades. The one you had up earlier. Okay, so yeah, this is the 6 month total 3. I mean, I just made a TikTok on this and why I'm bullish long term, but short term it's kind of bearish short term. Right? Not bearish, but like it's showing me here that, you know, 2025, or at least the rest of 2025, is kind of like an accumulation year, right? It's still a consolidating year. It's not that breakout year yet. So if we do confirm the 4-year cycle, then we do break out Q3, Q4 this year. If not, then the 4-year cycle is out of play. But the good news is that based on this chart, I'm super bullish into 2026. Just got back to the live. Did I miss Sui? Not yet. I haven't covered Sui yet. I'll do Sui in a second. We got 40 people. Let's go, guys. Don't forget to like, whether you're on YouTube or on TikTok. Don't forget to like. What's up, Justin? Thoughts on GFI and Arweave? Yeah, I'll give you my thoughts in a sec. You think the market will pull back in the next few months and top out? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, SK. That's what the charts are showing me. And I know, like, a lot of people, usually, you know, most of the people are thinking Q3, Q4, which is what I'm thinking too. You know, that aligns with the 4-year cycle. But based on what I'm seeing, it's looking like 2026. But we'll take a look here. Oh,
new subscriber.
Thank you for the subscriptions, by the way. So I'm guessing it's this one. This is the 12-month. So this is another reason, right? This is the total 3 on the 12-month. We have 6 months left. 6 months left here. Now, I could be wrong, but we can see right here, right? Boom, boom, red. Boom, boom, red. I mean, the odds are we end here in a red candle, which means that 2025, we don't break out. So 6 months left here, 2026. Most likely, you know, based on this, we do end here on a red candle, and then we break out of this pendant in 2026. Now, I could be wrong, and we could flip this.
Subscriber.
We could flip this into a green candle and break out Q4, right? That's a possibility. But when I look this at the previous years, it's like, okay, you know, green, green, boom, red, right? Green, green, red. So we shall see. This is the total 3. Yeah, measure the percentages differences in between the first candle and the second. The first candle, let me see here. I'm probably gonna have this wrong here. So the difference, like, from here, so 39, 40%. Is that what you mean? Oh, the other two previous reds. Oh, okay. Okay, so you, okay, let me see here. So that was like 67%. Yeah. Is that what you mean? This previous candle? So yeah, 67%. Obviously right here in 2018 was even worse. So what's good about this is that we talk about diminishing returns. We're getting diminishing pullbacks here. Obviously in the bear market, we get 83% down, 67, and then we don't know where we're gonna end here in the 6 month here, but so far, you know, we had, I mean, if you want to get from the top up, I guess 30%. We came to as low as 45. So yeah. Thank you guys for the follows. This is crypto. Taking a look at Bitcoin here at the moment. No, subtract the 2. That will be your 3% on the 3rd. Oh, okay. Sorry if I'm, you know, I'm not understanding you the best, but trying my best to understand you. So seriously, subtract the 2. So subtract this one from here, and then it'll equal this one. Is that what you're saying? I don't know. My bad. I'm not the best with numbers, so. Oh, okay. But do you want me to get it, like, is it from the wick or is it from the body? Because here I measured from the body. Right. So I don't know if you want me to measure here from the wick to the wick to wick, which is like 92%. The body, okay. So 83%. %. Is that what you mean? That's actually really close here to where we came down here. We came down from wick to wick 42, but so far body to body it's been like 12%. Okay. It's very interesting. Shout out to Dr. Octa. But let me actually try here the wick to wick too. I'm kind of curious here. Obviously, it's not gonna be the most. Yeah, obviously the wick to wick is a little too exaggerated because this is too big here. But yeah, the body to body. There. Right, something like that. And then if you get here the rest, yeah, it's like 46%, and that's actually that was actually our, you know, yeah, look at that. That is super close. That's awesome. Shout out to Dr. Octa. I might make a video on that. That's super interesting. So 46, I mean, so if we do come down more, that's basically our bottom right here. If we do come down, I mean, which would be a big crash here. We already basically came down near that much here at the wick, but super interesting. Wow. I'll leave it like that. I'll make a video on it. Thank you. Shout out to Dr. Octa. But yeah, I mean, this is what I'm saying. You know, 2026 might be that parabolic year. It might just be that parabolic year. All right, let's cover some altcoins. I think someone asked for Sui. Justin, if you're still here, let me know if you want me to check out GFI and Arweave. We'll check out some altcoins here for you guys. I might put in the Scalp trade too, but we'll check out the altcoins first. Thank you guys for the likes, by the way. Even looking here at Dogecoin too, right? So Dogecoin, yeah. Look, this is Dogecoin too on the 12-year. Boom, red, boom, red. So the odds are we don't have that breakout year the rest of this year. Unless we completely, I mean, the odds are, because, you know, after 2 consecutive green, right, we usually have that red. So yeah, I mean, this is really interesting here. It's making me more bullish for 2026. And I could see this playing out too, because so many people are just gonna quit. If we come down more here for altcoins and Bitcoin, they're just going to give up. I wasn't looking at volume. XYO, what's up, Brutus? Yeah, we'll check out some of your altcoins here. I'll tell you if they look bullish or not. I don't like to share how much I have or how much I made for security purposes. Let's check out XYO. Let's see how that's doing. I know that's down. I just want to see how down it is. I mean, it's not bad. I thought it would have been looking worse, but it's actually looking really bullish. Coming down here to the 618. Right? So yeah, I mean, this was looking good. I remember, you know, before the market came down, XYO was pumping, man. It was taking off. So this might be an opportunity right here and this point of control if you missed out on XYO. Because everyone wants to buy it when it's pumping. When it's everyone's making a video on it and it's everywhere. And then when it drops down, like, well, what would it drop down? Like 78% already? 84, 78? No one cares about it. But if you're bullish on it, this is the time to buy. Not financial advice. What it's doing basically is it's flipping that resistance that it had right here, which was a top. It's flipping that as support. So eventually we'll bounce off of this level and we'll flip that as support, putting in a higher low. So yeah, I like XYO. I do like what it's doing. So we might come down. So short term, I'm bearish. We might come down lower here. But long term, I'm pretty bullish. Yeah, exactly too. Shout out to a professor. Ship coin, I'm bullish on Shiba. I like Shiba. It was one of my it's probably my second biggest meme coin holding. Why do you think decentralized science is the most innovative crypto narrative, in your opinion? Because let's be honest, there's probably a lot of scams out there. I mean, not just for decentralized science, but for AI, for everything. Rose, let's check out Rose. I know Rose is just awful. You know, on the charts, it's just been looking awful, and yeah, Rose isn't looking too good. You know, I'm someone that the charts mean probably number one to me. I could care less about the fundamentals. If the chart looks horrible like this, then I know the fundamentals are not good. At least for right now, right? So, you know, we broke here, what was it, 2022 low on this drop. So yeah, man, I mean, it's 2025 and Rose it's lower than 2022. So we're putting new lows here 3 years after the bear market bottom here for most coins and Bitcoin. It's not good. Thank you, Dr. Octa. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Always great to see you. ADA price prediction. I got you. Let's check out Sui first because I know Bebop was here first. He asked me for Sui. Thank you guys for the gifts, by the way. Appreciate it. Let's check out Sui here. Because Sui might be the Solana this cycle. It might be the Solana this cycle. Might really take off big. Anytime. Yeah, I mean, it's looking like Sui is kind of like in this pendant here. So I don't see it coming down here, breaking the lows, but I do see it coming down more, right? I do see it coming down here more. It's just doing something like that. Might do something like that, right? So either way, you know, Sui's, I mean, it's super bullish here. Long term. We're in this massive uptrend. On the weekly, we were very overbought. We put in a lower high right here. So my target right here, and I do believe Sui might come down, will definitely come down here, is 228, 230, 228. And man, if we break that, even if you look here at VPR, like even VP, even you know, VPVR agrees with me. This is the big level right here. So we come down to this level, we get a lot of people liquidated that were longing Sui. So, and if we break that, man, we, you know, 110 again. I'm not saying Sui will come down that low, but definitely around 230 for sure, around here. All right, there's a lot of liquidity down here for the big market makers to ignore. So I can see Sui come down more. But long term, I'm bullish. Long term, I'm very bullish on this coin. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you for the likes. You guys been killing it. Let's take a look at Cardano price prediction. If you guys are holding Cardano, pay attention because this is where I see Cardano going this bull market. I want to see here too. I think I did this last cycle. Yeah. So here we can see. And by the way, if you want to join my private trading group, you guys can join in the link below and in the bio. But this is Cardano, and this is how you could have actually predicted the exact top here for Cardano last cycle while everyone was going crazy. This is how you could have predicted it, and you would have had this since right here, since the bottom, since it was just boom. And this is why I love Fibonacci and why I teach Fibonacci, is because you will see right here, Cardano had this pullback right here, exactly to the 618, which was previous resistance. You see that? So this is how Fibonacci is so accurate. Even that 618, which was exactly a top here. We pulled back exactly to that level, and then we went parabolic. You see that? So, but not just that. We topped out here exactly near the Fibonacci levels right here. So while everyone was super euphoric at $3 Cardano, a nice rounded number, that was the top. This is the sell zone right here when you should have been selling. So let's do this now for the future, right? I just showed you here from the past. Let's look here for the future. Let's do a price prediction here based on Fibonacci. Yeah, they have light scientific. Oh, okay. Yeah, Nico. I mean, you know, I'm open-minded. I want to invest in decentralized science. Let me know which coins you recommend, not financial advice, of course. Let me know what coins you recommend in the decentralized science field, because, you know, I definitely want to invest in the right ones. Just comment them. I'll check them out too. Thank you for the follows, by the way, guys. Thank you, Pedro. Thank you for joining the fan club. We got, how many people we got in fan club? 11. All right, so let's do a price prediction here. Cardano. And yeah, look, Cardano is doing actually exactly something very similar to what it did in the past here, which I just showed you. The 618, yeah, I mean, this is insane. I might make a video on this. The 618 was the top. You see that? We broke through it 9 times out of 10 when we break through a big top like that, like a big point of control. 9 times out of 10 we come down to retest it. That's what Cardano is doing right now. So I think Cardano is a great coin to buy on this dip, under 60 cents. Wow. I don't think it's gonna fall too short here. It might break it. We might wick down. That's fine, but I think we'll bottom out in this level. But anyways, it's doing the same exact thing, guys. This is insane. Cardano, I'll show you right here again what it did right here. It's doing the same exact thing. So it's basically going to catapult off of the 618 and just go crazy, right? Again, it's going to take longer. You know, this was a way lower cap coin than this time, but it's basically doing the same thing that it did right here. And in terms of price prediction, where I see it coming up here for Cardano, the sell zone for me, it's around from 640 to, what is it, 820, 830. So this is my realistic target for Cardano, 630 to 830. The 618, the most bullish price here, I don't see it going higher than this, but the most bullish price is $15. So, you know, when Cardano is above $6 or 7 or 8, I'm gonna analyze the market. I'm gonna see if whether I keep 20 or 10%, and if it goes higher to around 15 or something. But most likely, most of my portfolio I'm selling here. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. But I'm bullish on Cardano. I think this is a good coin to buy, not financial advice. Thank you for the gifts, by the way. Shout out to Run It. Thank you, bro. Captain BNB? Binance? I never heard of Captain BNB. Just give me $5 ADA and I'm golden. That's my conservative target. My conservative target for ADA is $6, $6.20. So right there, right, $6.25. So, you know, just hold on. And here's the thing, right? Eventually, you know, even if we finish out this year bearish, if we keep this momentum to the upside, right, Cardano is still in this bullish ascending channel since the bear market, we will hit those targets, right? We will hit those targets, whether it's Q4 this year, 2026, I don't care. When you sell it, and that is for this 4-year cycle. Yes, yeah. That's what I'm saying. So, you know, most of my portfolio, I'm selling all of it this cycle. Now, the thing is, we don't know when the parabolic stage is for this cycle. Most people are saying now Q3 or Q4 of this year. Q4 this year. Everyone is saying Q4. But I'm showing you guys here, like, I'm looking at the charts, and it's telling me, it's showing me that 2026 is going to be super bullish, and that the rest of this year might just be a consolidating year. And I'll give you just here an example. This is the total 3, which is basically altcoins. This is basically altcoins, right? It excludes Bitcoin and ETH. And I'm here on the 6th month. This is on the 6th month. What do you see right here on the 6th month, right? You see boom, 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 right? 4 consecutive green, 2 down, bear market, 4 consecutive green. And then right here, we have 11 days till the 6th monthly close here. Most likely, obviously, we're going to close here in red. But what about for the next 6 months of this year? Are we going to, you know, break out, or are we going to repeat history and have another red candle just like we did right here? I believe if we do, it's going to be a very low red candle, or we just have a breakout candle here for Q4, which will confirm the cycle, the 4-year cycle. If not, if we have a red candle, then 2026, we're going to have that breakout year, right? That breakout, whether it's Q1, Q2 of 2026. But this is, I mean, long term, this is super bullish for me. This is a bullish pendant here that we're going to break to the upside. And if we actually look at this at the 12 month, we'll see right here on the 12 month, which is the yearly, we got, right, green, green, red, green, green, red. So wait, so we have 6 months for this to close. Most likely this will close red, right? Like green, green, red, green, green, red. Right, that's the problem. So that tells you that the rest of this year, we're not, if we close red here, we're not going to have that breakout year. And that might happen in 2026. So just sharing this with you guys to be open-minded. Because if that does happen, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be exhausted, right? They're going to be exhausted here if we come down more in the market. All coins dump more, and we don't get that explosion when people want it to be. Thank you guys for the likes. Let's check out some more coins. Algorand. Let's take a look at Algo. If you guys want to join my trading group, check it out in the link bio. Thank you for the follows, by the ways. So this is Algorand. Also looking bullish, right? This is a big pullback, but we're still in this long-term ascending channel here for Algo. So as long as we don't break that previous higher low, we're good. And again, all coins like Algorand, they're just moving slower. At some point, you know, they're just going to break out. And that will be when Bitcoin dominance is falling down. So, and what Algo is doing is, you see this huge God candle that it did right here? This is a good sign. What Algo is doing is just coming down to fill in those gaps. Just like Bitcoin did. It's just filling in those gaps here, and it's coming down to a big point of control to possibly flip that as support, which if it does that, it's going to put in a higher low and continue this uptrend. So I'm bullish on Algo. I'm bullish on Algorand. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you. Appreciate all the gifts. Thank you, Run It. Shout out to Run It. H bar. Let's take a look at H bar. Shout out to you guys on YouTube as well. And again, if you guys want to check out my my group, my trading group, check it out. It should be in the pinned comment. So H bar is looking even more bullish here, in my opinion. File? You mean Filecoin? H bar is looking even more bullish here, but we can come down more. This is why I've been saying, like, I'm bearish short term because I can see us coming down more here, but it's basically flipping resistance as support. You see that? This is a great sign, guys. See, this is the thing. These are the coins you should be buying that have this type of structure. Not these coins that are still struggling down here, putting in new lows from 2022. Like, forget about those coins, guys. Their tokenomics are trash. You want to buy coins that, number one, had a God candle with the market. Did it react with the market back in November? Did it react? Did it go up with the market? Did it have a God candle? Okay, that's number one. Number two, is it, when it's coming down this time, is it finding support? Is it slowing down and finding support at a major past resistance? Yes. Okay. These are the coins that you should be looking at and accumulating. Not these coins that are barely struggling. So starting to pump, sometime pre-market gets to move around 6 p.m. All right, looking good. Solana 145. We go here in the 1 hour. Yeah, it's testing a big resistance here, but I can see this is a good recovery here. We can definitely break that resistance for Solana. Solana's kind of been in this pendant here recently, right? You can see right here. So might break that to the upside. Guys been killing it today. Thank you guys. Filecoin. Okay, I'll check out Filecoin. What coin are you most bullish on? Run it says. That's a great question. What coin am I most bullish on? Man. I mean, some of my top holdings are XRP, Doge, Chainlink, AVAX, Caspa. So I would say it depends. I'm super bullish on Doge. I am, based on the charts, but I know there'll be other coins that outperform it. Yeah, man, Sui as well. Sui can be the Solana this cycle. So I mean, yeah, I can't really think of one. Let's just say if everything goes well for XRP and it really does what it's planned to do, then I'll probably say XRP and HBAR. But, you know, I do like Caspa as well. Thank you, Run It. Appreciate it. I'll check out AVAX for you. Let's check out Filecoin first. He asked for Filecoin. Let's take a look. See, like, Filecoin is one of those coins that you shouldn't be buying. Because it just looks horrible. You see? See, like, this is why I show you guys charts. This is why you guys should be paying attention to charts. I know there's a lot of fundamentalists that just talk about fundamentals, but do you know how many coins out there that people are speaking bullish fundamental things that look horrible on the chart? And the charts don't lie. Charts don't lie. I mean, this is you know, this is a coin that's below its 2022 lows. I mean, we're putting in new lows here for Filecoin in 2025, similar to Rose. And man, I mean, look, this head and shoulders played out. Look at that, boom. So, you know, if you get the measured move, man, I mean, there's more. If you get the measured move, Filecoin is basically gonna come here to like 80 cents or something. It's insane. Well, let's check out AVAX here. Then after, we'll look at some trades here. If you guys want to join my trading group, it should be in the pinned comment. I do a lot of leverage trades, signals. I'll show you some of them here, how my signals look. And I just want to build a group of serious traders. Yeah, I mean, it looks like AVAX is going to test that $15 mark. Right, which, I mean, it's not the most bullish chart, but at least we're not down here struggling, putting in new lows. I believe H-bar will probably, I mean, AVAX, my bad, will hold this level. If you come down further, kind of scare people out. We'll put in the higher low and continue to the upside. Run it. Wow. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Run It. It's been killing it. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. DAG. How high? H-bar. H-bar. Price prediction. By the way, I have a price prediction playlist on YouTube you guys can check out too.
Subscriber.
Thank you for the subscriptions. But I say like 124, 169. Let's take a look here at DAG. And then we'll take a look at XLM. So yeah, I mean DAG kind of has a unique chart here. Kind of looks like a diamond chart, a diamond pattern, but it is, I mean, this is a big drop for DAG. And, you know, our low for, I mean, I put in a new low here in 2024. As you can see. But, you know, if we lose this, we're coming down here to test this level here, which is around 3 cents, right? 3 cents, around 3 cents. 0.22, 0.25. I can see that happening with the market coming down more. Which is not a good sign, because if we break that, we'll probably break our low here. And we might have something like, you know, boom. Something like that, right? We're continuing this downtrend. So 3 cents is going to be critical here for DAG. Let's take a look at XLM. XLM kind of similar to H-bar. Very similar to H-bar. We had that God candle. And since then we've been selling off, filling in these gaps. If we do fill in the gap, the whole gap, right? If we do fall more, fill in the gap, there's a big gap here to 16 cents, but doesn't mean we have to come down all the way that much. Right, we already wicked here from our previous stop. So this tells me that XLM is super strong. And if we do come down lower here, I don't think we're going to be hanging around here for too long, right? I believe that we're looking to find a bottom here for XLM. To basically flip that as support. This level possibly as support. So I would just wait it out a little bit. I'll maybe wait out a couple weeks, a month. Because like I said, XLM, it could come down here to 20, 15 cents. Don't be surprised. But I'm bullish on XLM and H-bar as well. Thank you, Run It. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Shout out to Run It for all the nice gifts. Bernie, hello. Just ran across your live stream. Welcome. Thanks for coming to my live stream. If you like crypto trading, you're in the right place. I make a lot of crypto content. A lot of it is technical analysis, looking at the charts. Tech says, hey Lewis, I'm halfway through your course and learning lots. Thanks, bro. Wow. Shout out to Tech. Thank you, man. First of all, I thank you so much for buying the course. And I'm happy that you're learning. You're halfway there. I know it's a long course, but it's 3 hours. I think it's like 3 hours plus. But man, that really means a lot to me. I'm happy you're learning a lot. And that's the thing. My main thing about the course was that it prepares you to sell, to make the most amount of money you can this bull market. Because it's easy to buy. We can all buy. We can all buy, you know, and make a ton of money. But the hard part is selling it, right? The hard part is not letting greed get in your way and selling, taking the most amount of profits this bull market and kind of finding that top. So That's what my course is all about. And if you guys are interested, it's in my link bio. It's like probably the 3rd link or something, or the 5th link. But yeah, shout out to Tech. Thank you, man. Bernie says, I'm in the learning stage and enjoying it though. That's great. So are you new to crypto, Bernie? If you guys are new to crypto, if you're crypto beginners, you guys are in the right place. You guys can ask me any questions regarding crypto. I was a crypto beginner back in 2019, so could you take a look at AVAX? I want to say we're in a bear market. No. It feels like we're in a bear market because Bitcoin is dominating and altcoins are just slowly getting by. But that's what happened last cycles. This one is just more stretched out. Okay, last cycles it was faster. AVAX, right? You want me to check out AVAX again? I'm on TradingView, but I do have futures trade here on BTCC. I made a new video regarding BTCC, by the way. It's their 14-year anniversary. If you guys want a good trading platform, no KYC, no VPN, check out my latest video on BTCC on YouTube. And if you use my link, you'll get like 10% deposit bonus on deposits over 500. So, and it's my #1 recommended exchange for trading because they've been here since 2011, no hacks or anything. And if you use my link, 10% deposit bonus. This is my latest video, and they're having some crazy campaign right now for like for the 14-year anniversary. So like, yeah, AVAX, it's not the most bullish chart, but I believe we'll hold this $15 level here for AVAX, make that a higher low. Long term, we'll be in this uptrend here, continue this uptrend. So it's just what I said. AVAX reacted with the market. That's step one. Add that bullish, right? Bullish move here. And since then, we've just been selling off, filling in that gap. And I believe we'll find support at the previous bear market resistance. Flip that as support. And then put in the higher low. So I can see a $15 AVAX. I can see $15 AVAX in the near future. Are you trading Bitcoin and Bitcoin is in a bear market? Yeah, I'm trading Bitcoin. I'm looking at Bitcoin, but I don't believe Bitcoin is in a bear market. Yeah, I don't think Bitcoin's in a bear market. I can see Bitcoin coming down lower though. You know, to be honest with you. Even based on VPR right here, we see there's a lot of liquidity down here at 93. We look here on the weekly, 93 and 95. So I can see Bitcoin have a big drop here, which will freak out a lot of people, especially in altcoins. So no, I don't think it's over. It's gonna feel like it's over, but I don't think it's over. SNA, what's up, SNA? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Man, you guys are killing it today. We got over 30 people on YouTube, almost 40 on TikTok. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been killing it. And again, if you guys want to join my trading group, you can check it out in the pinned comment or link in the bio. I made it for serious traders. You know, just some of my big calls here. I have here in the Discord in the trading group. Some of my big calls. I called a Bitcoin bottom here, 15K. Months ahead before Bitcoin bottomed around 15,500. So I posted this video when Bitcoin was around 48K, 45K. And let me tell you, during that time, 80% of people were still bullish. And I said, no, you know, I could see Bitcoin bottoming out here at 15K. And I was off by 500. But that was when, you know, Bitcoin was at 48K and people were saying, oh yeah, we're never going below 20K Bitcoin. We're never going below 28K Bitcoin, 20K Bitcoin. And we did. My call is pretty close. I also called out XRP beginning of 2024 when it was around 30 to 50 cents. I said it'll have one of the most bullish years ever, and it did. It exploded to $3 plus. So And look, the dates are right there. These are the videos. The dates are like right there for proof. I called out here when Bitcoin had that major drop, right, to like 70, 74, 73K. Showing you guys here head and shoulders. And I also called out XCN and ZBCN before they did like a 10, 15x. Here with proof. So just some of my big calls right there. If you guys are interested in joining. How low are we going, bro? Man, I can see us going to 88K. I'm going to be honest with you. I can see us going to 88K. For sure 95. Even right here in the VPR, right? This is a great indicator, the VPVR. There's a lot of liquidity down here. If we come down here, we take some of this liquidity right here. 95K. But the lowest I see us is 88K. The lowest. So yeah, I am pretty bearish short term. I'm pretty bearish short term. But I'm still super bullish long term. I'm still super bullish long term. And let me tell you, if we do come down to those levels, 95, 88, I'm gonna tell you, most people are gonna quit. Most people are just gonna be out of it. And that's really when it begins. Marco, thank you, bro. Shout out to Marco. Thanks for coming to the live stream, man. How you been? Thank you for the follows, by the way. I haven't taken a look at Fetch yet. But I just posted a new video, guys, on the Total 3 and why I'm looking more bullish. I'm feeling more bullish for 2026. And yeah, take a look at it. But
subscriber.
You know, this is the 6-month Total 3. And I mean, this is a bullish pennant here. At some point, we're going to break out of this pennant for Total 3. But here on the 6th month, you can see we have 11 days left. We have 11 days left on the 6th month. And just like history, right? 4 candles, boom, 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 red, red. 4 candles, green, boom, 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 red in 11 days. And the question is, are we going to repeat history and have another red candle right here on the 6th month for the rest of 2025? Or are we going to have a breakout here out of this pennant? Possibly in Q4, like everyone is saying, Q4, Q3, we have altcoin season or something like that. But if you look at the 12 month on the yearly, for Total 3, which is everything except Bitcoin and Ethereum, you will see that, man, most likely the probability is for the rest of the year, we close here in the red. Right? You can see like green, green, red, green, green. For the rest of this ends in 6 months, this candle. This is Total 3, which is everything except the total market cap of everything except Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this ends in 6 months. Okay? I would say, I mean, based on the yearly, the probability is that we end red here. So that leads me to believe that for the rest of this year, it's just another accumulation year, or just another, you know, the market's consolidating. And then the breakout year, 2026, we break out of this bullish pendant. Which is insane, right? Because if that does happen, everyone is going to be out. I can guarantee you, so many people that are impatient, they're just going to say, yeah, it's the bear market, we're going lower. But like I said, we can test these lows here. We can test these lows here, which would be a big drop here for the altcoin market. You see? And again, the scenario where I am wrong is if we, for the rest of the year, right, maybe Q4, Q3, we flip this into a green candle. If you start to see this flip into a green candle, then yeah, we can have that breakout in Q4 of 2025 and break out of this pendant then. If we flip, first we got to flip this into a green. So I just want to share that with you guys, you know, from this perspective, because, you know, just what I'm seeing here based on the charts. Yeah, the dollar's been really weak, right? Thank you, Sir Lewis. I'm good. I'm good, bro. Good to see you. That's great to hear, Marco. Great to see you too. Great to see all of you guys on here. We got over almost 40 people on YouTube, 50 people. Man, you guys are killing it today. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been killing it. Can you take a look at what? Let me know. Oh, Fetch. Yeah, we'll take a look at Fetch AI. Take a look at Fetch AI. Shout out to Marco. Thank you, Marco, for all the nice gifts. The GOAT. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Summer. If you're still here, Summer, thank you, Summer, for coming to the live stream. Sorry if I missed your comment. Look, Fetch long term is great. It's just, it's consolidating here in its previous all-time high, 2021. So this is probably gonna be very boring. We might even come down lower here, but it's gonna consolidate here before it really starts to break out with the market. Could we break this low? Yeah, I mean, we could break this low depending on how low we come down here for Bitcoin. But I would say the probability is we do hold that low. Right, we might come down here and put in a higher low. But I see Fetch long-term continuing this uptrend. And this is a super bullish coin, right? This is not a coin that is hanging out here in the 2022 levels from the bear market. Already broke all-time highs here in 2024, and it's just coming down to flip that 2021 all-time high as a support. So Fetch is looking pretty good. Thank you, Summer. Thank you for the rose. Go follow Summer, by the way. She's a cancer survivor. She has a great story. And she's been streaming lately. So definitely check it out. What do you think of price prediction for the lower high for Fetch? I mean, price prediction for Fetch is kind of hard. I mean, we can see right here, we actually hit an exact top right there, right? Using Fibonacci. That was a great time to buy. In terms of the future, depending on where we bottom out here, I mean, I could see $8 from 8 to 11. Can be the top. 8 to 11. So, but yeah, I'm bullish on Fetch, even though I don't have any. What do you think about Tau? Tau is another AI coin I'm bullish on. If we do come down to near 300 Tau, I'm definitely gonna buy one. You know, you look at Tau's chart; it's a very bullish chart too. It's a special coin too. It's an AI decentralized coin. So my target here for Tau, if you come down with the market, 300, which is the 618 right there. You see? We had a beautiful recovery. Coming down with the market, 300 is the target, around 300. So if we're around there, I think it's a good buy, not financial advice. Thank you, Pat. Shout out to Pat on YouTube. Thank you for all the nice gifts too. Tom says, hi buddy, thanks for the alpha. Can you look at Injective? Thanks. Sure, we'll take a look at INJ. And again, guys, if you guys want to join my private trading group, you guys can check it out in the link bio for serious traders and signals and all that. Let's take a look at INJ. Another great looking coin here. These are the coins you want to be buying. You want to be buying coins that moved up with the market and are retracing to previous resistance to possibly continue the uptrend, the long-term uptrend, that is. Take a look, I'm trading on Injective right now. So yeah, these are the coins we want to be buying. Injective, we can see that we came down here to our 2023 consolidation level right here before we broke out here in 2023. We got a bounce right there, but short term we're in a big downtrend. So the moment is, when do we break this this momentum? Right? Well, first of all, Bitcoin is going to make a major move. That's the first sign. Just like it was the first sign here. The second sign I would say here on the weekly is it, you know, once we can reset that weekly here back to at least the middle. See how we're overbought on the weekly for I and J? So on the weekly, we're still very overbought. If we can bring down that weekly stochastic and money flow, which we already started to at least the middle, while maintaining these lows here, these higher lows, then that's a good sign. And again, depending on this could be a slow drop, and we can reset that stochastic. Okay, if we're all the way down here and stochastic is in the middle or down here, then that's a good sign. It's a good sign because it needs to reset that before it changes momentum here and continues this long-term uptrend. So anytime, Tom, anytime. So the app that I trade on, guys, which you guys can get in the link in the bio. Actually, I'll post the link right here. This is the app right here. I do a lot of leverage trading. It's KYC free, by the way. And what's great is that they're having a great campaign right now, basically like free money, in which they're celebrating their 14 years, BTCC. This is it right here. And you can get up to 140. And if you use my link, my special link, you get like 10% deposit bonus over 500. So it's called BTCC. This is it right here. It's 10% deposit bonus. And I love it because it's been here since 2011. They never had a hack. And they have proof of reserves and all that. So really, really good. Definitely check it out. Do I think AVAX? Yeah, I think AVAX is bullish long term. Like I said, short term, I'm bearish. I can see $15. If you see AVAX dump to $15 and kind of hang out there, I think that's a great buying opportunity. Even right now, even under 20. Yeah, I'm in the US. I'm in the US. Literally feel like this is a 10-year crypto cycle. Yeah. Yeah, man, I feel you. And look, I just gave you proof. The charts don't lie, guys. The charts don't lie. Like, it feels good to think that we're gonna have altcoin season this year or Q4 or whatever. But when I'm looking here at the total 3, a lot of these charts are telling me 2026 is gonna be that blow off top that we have, right? That parabolic stage. A lot of it's telling me 2026. So we'll see how, look, unless we flip here the total 3, here, the yearly candle for the total 3, which is red here on the 6th. We have 6 months left. If we can flip this green here by the summer or August or September or whatever, then yeah, then we can have that parabolic stage here, Q4 of 2025. Which will complete the cycle, the 4-year cycle. If not, if we close here in the red, everyone's going to be saying bear market, bear market. But when you look at this, I mean, this is a super bullish pendant. When I look at this and we close here in the red, even if we go down lower, where it's going to freak out everyone, I'm still going to be super bullish, and I'm going to be buying even more because I can see this breaking out in 2026. Breaking out of that pendant. You see what I'm saying? So that's just a big heads up. Because if the market doesn't go the way people want it to, the rest of this year, you're going to see a lot of people calling the bear market, calling for a bear market. No, it's not. BTCC, by the way, is it's KYC free. It's KYC free and it's VPN free. That's another big part of it too, because some of the apps are KYC free, but you need a VPN. BTCC, you can trade. And again, if you use my special link, 10% deposit bonus over 500. On TikTok is not the link in my bio, but if you go to my YouTube, it should be my latest video is actually about BTCC. It's on their campaign, their latest campaign that they're having for 14 years. So definitely check it out. And I might do a trade here. Should I do a trade here? Should I do a DGen trade here 30x, 50x trade. We'll check out some. I'll show you guys here how I use BTCC, right? So let's see. So what I like to do is okay, the trend is down, obviously. Well, it's flat, but it's down. Bitcoin is kind of slowly falling down, slowly bleeding. So I'm most likely gonna short. So then I like to find coins that are kind of more volatile here.
New subscriber.
And okay, so you see some coins here that are moving. Maybe Popcat. We'll take a look at Popcat. And I like to go on the higher time frames, starting with the 4-hour. And this is if I'm gonna scalp, right? If I'm swing trading, it's completely different. $88. Thank you, bro. Thanks for subscribing. I'm trading Popcat here on BTCCC. So I might do a scalp trade here just to show you guys here. What should I do, guys? Should I do something? Should I just go full degen mode here? 40x. So yeah, it's BTCC. If you want to check it out, it's the link is right here. I'll post the link right here in the chat. That's the link right there. It's KYC free, no VPN. And if you use my link, you get 10% deposit bonus. So check it out. You can trade. I'm looking at Popcat, but you can also trade Bitcoin. And it's crazy. You can trade over 100x leverage on this exchange, which I don't recommend. But so let's see if we can catch a good scalp trade here. We're gonna do 40x. The key with scalp trading is a good entry. Right, you want to get a good entry.
New subscriber.
Yeah, the exchange is BTCC. Yeah, I know it's kind of confusing. So I mean, this coin, I kind of like this coin because you can kind of see the trend, right? Go here on the 4-hour. I mean, it's already down a lot, so I'd be careful scalping this. Because it might have found the floor here. I don't have any safe moon. So yeah, maybe I might put a scalp trading on this coin. Maybe a short if we have a big bounce here on the 5-minute. Which we are. It looks pretty good. So let me see. I might put a short here. Let's see. I'm gonna do higher leverage, obviously. Bitcoin going to 98k, 92ish. Yeah. So like my opinion on Bitcoin, guys. This is where I see it going. And even the VPVR agrees with me too, because you can see there's a lot of liquidity down here at 95k. But honestly, the lowest I see Bitcoin going is 88. 88. Right there. It's the lowest I see it going. But you can see there's so much liquidity down here. And all it takes is us to break that 100k support and off we go. First 95, well first 98, then 95, then 92, then 88. But yeah, I do agree with you. What's happening with Algo, bro? I don't know what's going on with Algo. Is it moving? Yeah, it's moving down. Yeah, I'm bullish on Algo long term. It's just, it's coming down with the market. It can come down here to as low as 13 cents. What's about a moon shoot? Solana? 2x on Solana right now, loving it. When can we short it at 154? Nice. Let's check out Solana here for Adrian. He has a 2x long, right? Also gonna die if that happens. See, that's the thing. I don't think I think like this bull market has been kind of filtering a lot of altcoins, and it's just like a survival of fittest, right? Like the altcoins that are the best ones, that are the true ones, they will not bleed, they will not die as much. The ones that have just been awful have been dying. So yeah, I do believe altcoins will drop a lot, but you know, the good ones with the good charts won't die, you know. So let's see here for Solana. Aerodrome price prediction. Nice long. This was great. Shout out to Adrian. This was a great when we looked at this earlier, it was around 145 here, so this is pretty good long. And yeah, I mean, it's probably gonna catch some resistance here, but this is definitely looking more bullish than on the short term here. But I'll say like 150, to be honest. I think 150. This level here around 150. If it breaks 150, then yeah, like 154. I only trade Solana because Jupiter offer 100x leverage. On Jupiter, you can trade 100x leverage. And then on so how do you so you trade Solana on Jupiter, but you trade it with Solana, right? Not USDT. Aerodrome, let's take a look at Aerodrome. And that's great. I mean, DEXs, I believe DEXs are gonna grow with leverage trading. Jupiter is definitely one of them. Definitely have to look into that. So here we got Aerodrome, had a bullish week so far. Man, we came exact to my target here that I had here since I looked at Aerodrome. Yeah, I covered Aerodrome in one of my latest videos, and I said, you know, we probably pull back here, but if we start getting some good price action here above 80 cents, it's gonna short squeeze up here to 92. I literally said that. You can go check it out in the video. We came, yeah, exactly my target, 95. I said 95, 96. You can see we came up here to Aerodrome. So now we'll probably get that, you know, that pullback here to maybe 74 or 80 again. But Aerodrome is looking great. Now, in terms of price prediction, let's look at the price prediction for Aerodrome. You can see here from 4 to 516, with the 618 being around $8. That's where I could see it. Where I could see Aerodrome topping out. So I think it'll take a lot. I don't think it's gonna go to $10, to be honest. Thank you guys so much, man. We got over 40 people. You guys been killing it today. Take a look here at Ethereum. We haven't looked at Ethereum much. And here's the thing with Ethereum, guys. If Ethereum loses this range, which it looks like it will, the buy level here is 2,100 to 2,000. All right, this is the level here. You know, for Ethereum to really fill in this gap here, where it had this mega pump here, which was great. So we can definitely have a big pullback there. Yeah, Arrow will probably pull back too. Like I said, Arrow will pull back. Arrow can definitely pull back here to you know, $74, $80 level. If, of course, if ETH loses that range. Can Rose go to 50 cents? No, I don't think so. I don't think Rose will go to 50. It's down so much. And it put in new lows this year. I mean, it's at 2 cents right now. It's below its 2022 low. And it's just not looking good. This might be a coin that doesn't recover. Can you check out Axler? Axler. Yeah, I mean, this coin isn't looking too good either. We're still here at the lows here from 2023. This is a hard drop. And this is a big pullback here, right? I mean, for us to, you know, if you're winning on this coin, I'll wait for confirmation here of a potential bottom. So this could be weeks, months. We start to move up here. But this is not the best chart here. I mean, since 2024, this coin's just been in this massive downtrend. So until we break 50 cents and we hold that 50 cents level, we're still bearish here. But you can see we wicked up there to 50 cents this month, but you can see this is bearish. There's a lot of sellers here. When we wick all the way there and we come all the way back down, it's not a good candle. Every time, guys, every time I'm looking at a coin, the coin is always right here at the bottom right corner. Yeah. Can you please take a look at Dash for me? Is this something I should discard? Thanks. So Dash, you know, to be honest, give you guys my honesty, right? All these coins to look at. Dash is not really that, it's not looking that good, to be honest. You know, if Dash was looking different here, had a different structure, then I would be like, yeah, you know, maybe you should not discard this coin. But obviously nothing here is financial advice, but this is definitely a coin I would definitely not have in my portfolio. It's just, and these are the signs too. You see on the monthly here how we wick all the way up here to 55, right? We wicked up to 55. And then we come all the way back down to $19. Why is that, right? That's a lot of sellers. I mean, they're pumping. They pumped all the way here to $55 this month, and we came right back down to $19. So, and on top of that too, guys, I mean, this coin is below its 2022, 2023 lows here, as you can see. We're putting in new lows in 2025 that we were in the bear market, the deep bear market 2023, 2022. So until we get a full change here, a change of life, a change of momentum, and maybe we hold $40, hold $50, then, you know, Dash is just super bearish. Anytime, Sir Marco. Thank you, bro. Thanks for being a subscriber, by the way. When you guys become a subscriber, you guys get Sir. You become a Sir. So if you want to be a Sir, definitely sub. Same as FOMO and one green candle. Bullish news. Yeah. Like I said, for Dash to completely change around, for me to change my opinion on Dash, it would have to have a green candle like that, but hold 55. You know what I mean? It would have to have which happens in crypto. I mean, we saw Algorand, Cardano. A lot of coins are just slowly falling, and then they have a God candle. But when you see a God candle or like a green candle and it goes right back, that's it's really bearish. It says bull run ended in December. So Gov starts printing. I would say we've been in the bull market since 2023. I don't think it has ended. Especially since the Gov is going towards quantitative easing. Right? I mean, when you look at Trump really wants the rates to drop, and he's gonna do whatever he takes. He even said if Powell does not drop the rates, he's gonna do what he can to get money into the economy. Quantitative easing. So the Powell he's the one that's really stopping that from happening right now. You can tell at top by how hard it rejects that resistance. Sometimes it won't even retest it once bad. Yeah, exactly. Great point by Adrian. There's so many great utility coins below their previous lows from years ago. I wish I had more money. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing though, right? Like, there's a lot of utility coins that are below their previous lows, but they're below their previous lows for a reason, right? We don't know if they're going to recover. I like the way that I invest, guys, the way that I buy coins. I like buying coins that have a bullish structure. This is why I share the charts with you, because the charts matter. The charts are the truth. It just shows you how a coin is doing here over a time frame, right? Over the monthly, the weekly, the daily. H bar had a God candle, went up at the market. Now it's coming down here to possibly flip that resistance top as support. That's a good structure. But now when you look at coins like Filecoin, which are just, I mean, look at this. It's not a good chart. So it's not a coin I invest in. We're putting in new lows in this year, 2025. You can see how this head and shoulders played out. Boom, boom, boom. So this is why the charts to me matter the most. Yeah. Too bad he can't fire him. He's playing the game. Yeah. That's the thing. And that's what's sad, right, guys? That's what's sad about the Federal Reserve. Is that they have federal in their name, but they're not federal. They're their own entity. It's just insane about this, the way that they control the money. Any good news? The good news I would say is 2026 is looking like a really good year. The bad news is that if we keep coming down here for Bitcoin in the markets, it's going to make a lot of people impatient and quit. And then once you start to see that, that's really when we're going to start to move up. Especially if we don't have that breakout in Q4 this year. Shouts to Nizzo. What's up, Nizzo? How you been, bro? Thank you for the flowers. He doesn't need to be fired. It's all a game. Yeah, it is a big game, right? It is a big game. And I don't know if it's true. They promised 2 rate cuts this year. Now I don't know if it's true, but they're saying it's just 1 now. And it's looking like maybe July and through September might be that rate cut. So we'll see. Any APT? What do you mean by APTS? Sorry, I don't think I know that abbreviation. August, September bullish months for altcoins. Could be, or it could be a really bearish month. We saw last August. We saw the last August. Usually, it was really bad for the market. But September we recover, right? Looking at the past years, but maybe we'll see this year. Inflation goes up because tariffs, no cut rate till next year. That's why they're waiting, right? That's why they're playing this game, because of his tariffs. So they don't want to cut rates because they think inflation is going to go up because of that. Last one. What's up, man? How you been? Thoughts on USA versus Iran? It's scary. It really is scary, and it could be that black swan trigger for quantitative easing, just like we had in 2020, right? With the pandemic, which was that trigger for quantitative easing. This might be one of them, which means we can drop further in the market. we can have a big drop in the market. But the good news is if they do follow like 2020 and they print money, that's going to create a V-shaped recovery. Just like 2020. So the main thing here, guys, that you guys need to understand is that you guys need to get the heck out of the dollar. That's what you guys got to understand. You guys, I mean, I could show you right here the dollar. It's just been dropping. And it's going to continue to drop with printing more money and more money. And honestly, I think it's on purpose. I think it's on purpose. And they're doing it in a way that the average people out there don't really know what's happening. I mean, the average people out there could care less about investing, let alone crypto. So you guys are special because you guys are in tune with what's happening. You guys are in tune with the economy and the government and crypto and this reset, this little reset that's happening in our finances. So you guys are ahead of the game. I mean, when this really, it's happening slowly, but when it really is 100%, most people are just going to be, I mean, it's going to be a huge gap between the poor and the rich. The people that are investing in Bitcoin, like you guys, and crypto, and these digital assets and real estate, and basically real world assets, are the ones who are going to make it. As the dollar, as the fiat is coming down and crashing down because of money printing. Would you rather hold real estate or crypto? It depends, right? You know, if we're in the 2022, 2023 bear market and it's the time to buy, I'll rather hold crypto because that's going to give me more returns. But obviously, now going into next year, when the top is going to be in, a big part of my profit, I might go into real estate. But not right away. That's the big thing for you guys too, is once you guys take profits, you know, just sit on it for a little bit. Think about it, right? Sit on it for a little bit, kind of analyze the markets. Is it a good time to go into this or that or real estate? Because, you know, real estate might come down eventually, and then, you know, you could wait for that, or you can just get into real estate during that time. It might be a good time. Yeah. Buy tiny homes for 20K and rent it out. Buy 3 of those. Yeah, I'd say a lot of that depends on where you live, right? Because they have a lot of strict guidelines for that. You know, for tiny homes and renting it out. So if you live in a more stricter state, but I do agree with you. I think real estate is just gonna keep going up and up. Look, real estate is gonna keep going up, guys, to the point where the average people, they're not gonna even be able to buy a regular home. And like I said, this is their plan. This is literally what they want to do. They want to make it so average people, and you can already kind of see it right now. It's, you know how crazy it is to buy a home, right? But what I'm saying is it's gonna get worse to the point where the average people can't even buy a regular home. You know, like a simple home, not a 2-star, like a simple home. Because it's what they want. They want own nothing and be happy. They want people to rent forever. So real estate is real estate is a big thing you guys should be investing in long term from these profits that you guys make on crypto. Oklahoma don't care. They have RV. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So, you know, a lot of those states are more have great laws, right? Are more freedom based. It's definitely a lot better. Yeah, hard. Let me know. I'm getting the foreclosure game. That's great. You see, that's another thing I got to get into. But yeah, this is a great time to, you know, get educated on, you know, foreclosure and real estate in general. You know, for when the time is right. If we do have another crash in real estate, I don't think it's going to be like, I think, you know, I think it'll be like a type of crash where we can see like, you know, the baby boomers passing away, and that'll be more liquidity in the market. But I just see, you know, BlackRock and all these big players just buying it up. Unless Trump can sign a new laws to where he prevents, you know, LLCs and all these big players buying up the real estate. China owns real estate here. They own farmland and all these things. So it's just ridiculous because it prevents the family, right? The average people in the family from buying homes. It prices them out. Hey, can you tell me about Toshi and your take? Toshi, thoughts on altcoins like ETH and Solana? I'm bullish on altcoins long term, especially ETH and Solana. Toshi, I made a video, by the way. I made a video on my YouTube called my top 5 base meme coins, and Toshi was one of them. I'm bullish on Toshi. I mean, right here was before it got listed on Coinbase. Then after it got listed on Coinbase, boom, right, God candle, and then we came down to market. But since then, I really like Toshi's chart. We're in this long-term uptrend. This is, you know, this is a base meme coin that's on Coinbase. So once retail comes into crypto, this is definitely a coin that's gonna pump. It's still pretty low cap as well. So I'm bullish on Toshi. It can definitely come down lower here. Some targets here that I would watch for if Toshi comes down lower is 39, right? 30's 39 around there.
Subscriber.
That could be a possible bottom right there. But I'm bullish on Toshi. I'm bullish on base overall. BlackRock must be bullish. Yeah, I mean, I think they're just too big for that to happen. But we need to see laws taking place against them, especially in the real estate, to prevent pricing out, you know, people. If he's selling Visa, what do you think? He'll stop those who buy land? Oh, the Visa that it's the Visa, right? I think it was like 5 million, I believe. That's another thing too that I really hope happens for America is abolishing the property taxes. Right, that's another big thing that needs to happen. And it's great because some states like Florida are pushing that. But it just doesn't make sense. You buy a home, right? Even after you buy a home, no more mortgage and all that, you still got to pay property taxes forever. And then on top of that, you don't have like a control of the taxes rising up. So it can go up higher without your control. So it's insane. So that's another thing that needs to be abolished. But yeah, guys, I mean, if you guys are in the space, it's really obvious what they're doing. It's really just a full reset from the dollar into stable coins, right? We're basically, think of the dollar as like the Titanic, and it's slowly sinking while the average people out there have no clue. They literally have no clue what's happening. They're just saving up money, right? They're saving up money. They're saving up their dollars while it's getting inflated. And I do believe that they're basically exiting out of that ship into a new ship, which is the stable coins. I mean, they're giving you all the signs. I mean, it's literally, they're literally putting it in your face of what they're doing. So Trump, yes, he's selling it politically. They make money out of rich people, so it'll never happen. Could Satoshi Nakamoto be the USA? Yeah, it's I mean, yeah, a lot of people say it's the NSA, right? Because of the name or whatever. My only thing is, like, regarding that theory of Satoshi being NSA or the USA or like the centralized figure, is just like, well, if it is them, right? wouldn't they like create a centralized coin with a backdoor or something? Right? Because, you know, Bitcoin is super decentralized. And it's not like Satoshi Nakamoto doesn't have 40% of the holdings or something like that, or it's not, there's not a backdoor to Bitcoin. So it is possible that it is, but it's just like, man, would they really create something like that that is just super decentralized? Maybe they would, to kind of get people to come into the digital space and fully go digital and crypto, maybe, you know. But I don't know. I feel like they would want more centralization if they were to create that. The sad reality is a majority of the citizens won't ever get into this space until all they can get is an ETF. Yeah, exactly. What Trust said here over on YouTube. The majority of people are going to come into crypto through ETFs, right? A lot of the boomers, or a lot of people are not just the older people, but people in their 40s and 30s that are kind of push crypto away, right? Or just closed-minded. They're eventually gonna hold crypto or have a crypto wallet. They're just not gonna know it. Eventually, everyone will have a crypto wallet through the back end somewhere. They're just not gonna know it. But it's where our technology is heading towards, this more efficient system where, you know, we don't need banks and, you know, it's 24/7. So yeah. Doubt any government will let an average have a chance to escape the rat race. Yeah, me too. I mean, I doubt it as well. I really do. Michael Sellers said Bitcoin could either go to 1 million or 0. It makes me not want my Bitcoin at all. Too much risk in general with it. Man, did he really say that? I know he said something about that, but like, did Michael Saylor said that Bitcoin can go to 0? Because I know someone said that Saylor said that Bitcoin can go to 0 and he'd still be fine, right? Something like that. But that is pretty scary. I don't think I think if it goes to 0, it'll be kind of like a flash crash. I don't think it'll stay at 0. But yeah. I do think though, what are your thoughts on the quantum computing regarding Bitcoin and crypto in general? What are your thoughts on that? Because I think today actually BlackRock just put out an article or something like where BlackRock is talking about the risk of quantum computing regarding Bitcoin. But you know, they're still buying tons of it, and you know, all these big institutions are still buying tons of Bitcoin, so I don't think it's gonna be a major threat. Especially when XRP is at 2 and the gov is literally holding XRP's hands through all of this. Really, they are holding XRP? Thank you for the subscriptions, by the way, guys. You guys have been killing it. Again, if you guys want to join my private trading group, you guys can check out my link. Only for serious traders. This is my Discord right here. I named it Crypto Trader University, so. But yeah, you know, I'm still super bullish on crypto, despite I can see us coming down lower. But again, I'm still super bullish. ETH 2,100, my target right there. I might put a swing short on ETH, maybe. Even Litecoin hasn't been looking that bad, right? Litecoin's been in this long-term uptrend here. I can see Litecoin like out of nowhere getting an ETF and then just start taking off at some point. In the future. Injective just went to... Really? Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I think it's because this is a big point of control here for Injective, so this might be a great short. There's just a lot of resistance here for Injective around this level, 1150. When you look at the charts, and we're very overbought here on the 30-minute, so. Thank you guys for the likes. You guys have been killing it. And again, if you guys haven't yet, check out my latest video on BTCC. They're having a crazy campaign right now because they're it's their 14-year anniversary. This is the platform BTCC. It's my latest video. I basically explained the details, the rewards that you get for this campaign. That it ends in July 1st. So definitely take advantage of that. It's basically free crypto. You can get up to like $140, which is pretty good. And future airdrops. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much. I will be live again tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. We'll see how the market does. And again, join my private trading group if you guys are interested in, you know, in a serious trading group with signals and all that. You guys can join in the link in the bio. And yeah, appreciate all of you guys that sent gifts. Shout out to you guys on YouTube, on TikTok. Love you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next live stream. Good night, guys. Peace.